got this super fresh rubberized coating on here. Looks freaking amazing. So we're gonna go ahead and start putting this back together. We'll show you this entire process of painting this when we go to the frame. It has been so windy, it has been nearly impossible to paint anything. So just sort of did it when I could. Now we're putting everything back together. These have got a high temperature paint on them because they get kind of hot. But yeah, hopefully I can remember how all of this goes. I think that'll be the most impressive bit of all of this, if I remember how to get this stuff back together. It doesn't even have to work, just like get it, where I don't have what? I was
gonna say, that's the beauty of videoing everything.
I guess, yeah. Well, if I have like less than 10 bolts that I don't know where they go in the end and they're just sitting there, I'll call that a win. I think the truck can run with like minus 10 bolts.
You think?
Yeah, I think that's doable. Maybe it is this one. I've heard that you're supposed to not let this hit the seal.
Oh.
If possible. So she's all the way in. Sounds real difficult to do. Look at that.
Is that right?
Yes, ma'am, you were.
What's happening?
Well, getting ready to clean up this. Sound like a Canadian or something. Yeah, I think the last week has been mostly cleaning, and I'm still cleaning. So, gotta clean up all this rust area. Then we'll get the rust converter sprayed on here, and then we'll do our rubberized undercoating. I've got to do this to this tank, the other tank, the trailer hitch, some straps, and if I'm not lying, that might be, oh yeah, and then the whole underside of the truck frame thing. Okay, so yeah, we still have a lot to do. I was gonna say we don't.
I was like, you're missing a whole lot.
Missing a terrible amount, but you know what? The differential has taken a really long time, but it is looking sweet.
Yeah.
Like, I am very happy with the way that turned out. It makes all the rest of this, like, that's sort of like the end result that we're going to get everywhere else, so it's encouraging to see what the prep work and all of that leads to. So, makes this less sucky, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's part of the process.
Yeah.
And then soon it'll all be put back into place and it'll look so much better.
I know, right? And then we'll drive one time down the road and it'll be all dirty.
No. We're not going down clay dirt roads or nothing ever again.
I'm just waiting for the day we finish and we take it on and drive, and I come back and I'm like, well, the underside looks like a car again. No longer looks like you could eat off of it.
Yeah. Well, we do have a dirt and gravel driveway, so
yeah.
That won't...
It won't last forever.
Yeah.
But it'll keep it from rusting out, and it'll be much easier to clean in the future. Should just be able to wash it all off, all the dirt and stuff off. Get back to it. These projects, it's always something, always something. So I'm cleaning this up, and it's very pitted, which I was already slightly concerned about. Like, it's very, very pitted, and I don't think this metal's that thick. And then I came across a hole. There's an actual hole in the fuel tank right here. Look at that. And it's all rotted out. That's why you can open this up so easily with just a screwdriver. Which is potentially the reason why the fuel economy wasn't so great at times. I've just been dumping it on the ground without even knowing. But you can see how, like, the round area, the stuff is just not very structurally good. I mean, it just easily breaks and drills apart. So it looks like we're going to be replacing the fuel tank with a new one, which kind of stinks, but I don't think they're too outrageously expensive, and I'm probably just going to go ahead and do the other one, because if I'm replacing one, I might as well replace both, because if this one's in this condition, then that one's probably in a similar state of decay.
We're close to it.
We're close to it.
Jeez, you just did all that.
Yeah. This truck is literally going to be brand new.
Ordered?
What?
Ordered?
Ordered. $164 shipped for both tanks.
Wow.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
And they're primed. They're already black, I think.
And you ordered the plastic.
Didn't order plastic.
Okay.
They didn't have any.
Okay.
That's honestly almost worth me not having to grind, prep, and paint them.
Yeah.
They're brand new, so.
On to the next.
On to the next thing.
Welcome to another day where we cannot make up our minds. I think he's going to strip the paint off of the trailer hitch instead, and so now he is grinding the axle, the drive shaft. Real quick, we want to give a massive shout out to iFixit for sponsoring this video as well as this entire project. Don't forget about their giveaway that's still going on until the end of February, where you can win one of their toolkits. All you have to do is find something around your home that needs fixing. It could be a pair of broken glasses, a broken piece of furniture, even a squeaky door, and maybe even all the way up to a broken appliance. Post you working on your fix or even your finished fix to Instagram using the hashtag FixItFeb, and you will be entered to win one of their toolkits. And no, you do not need to use one of them to enter. I have this hair. So what is FixItFeb, you might ask? Well, FixItFeb is bringing awareness to the fact that companies and manufacturers are making it harder and harder nowadays for you to repair your things that you own, electronics specifically. Manufacturers are trying to shut down independent repair shops, so you will have to go straight to the manufacturer's repair people to get your things fixed, or honestly probably to buy a new one. So with this truck, yes, we could go out and buy a new one, but first, we love this truck, and second, everything that needs working on, we can actually figure out and do. In the end, it'll basically be a brand new truck, cheaper than what we could have paid for a new one, and even cheaper than a fairly used one. So we are doing our part in fixing what we have, and we encourage you to do the same. iFixit has some really good blog posts about everything that's going on in that space and everything they are doing about it, so highly recommend those. With all that said, go enter the giveaway, and let's get back to it.
Does anyone have any suggestions for wire wheels?
Yeah, this one's a goner.
That's like probably third or fourth wire wheel, and I've gone through, and I don't feel like I'm using them that hard. Maybe I'm just doing something completely wrong, or they're just that disposable and I'm unaware of that, but they're quite expensive to be that disposable. So I'm curious, what kind of wire wheels do y'all use, and what kind of life expectancy do they normally have for you, because those are starting to add up. I'm not gonna lie, it's starting to add up on the expense list for sure. I'd like to find one that lasts for more than a day. Bigger hammer. Hand. Ow. Here, you want to hold the punch for me? I'll swing the hammer.
Absolutely not.
That's what a real married couple would do. You'd hold this for me while I swing this big hammer.
I'll swing.
It's trust. Golly, daggum forearm's gonna be a monster after this project.
You want me to try?
Sure. Oh, why does that work better? Alright, your turn.
Just kidding.
I made it real easy for you. I was going to let you just pop it out.
Oh. Wow.
Okay, for the rubberized undercoating that we chose, we went with a 3M product. It's a professional grade. I went with this over Rust-Oleum simply because I don't really know. I like 3M stuff, and everything online basically said this was kind of a slight step up and the price increase was marginal, so we went with it. It's a bit harder to find though, so, and I think the Rust-Oleum stuff probably does plenty good enough.
Looks good, don't it?
Don't it?
Don't it?
Yeah, it does. It does look good, don't it?
Yeah.
Sweet buddy.
It looks real rugged.
Real rugged? You like rugged?
You sound like a song.
That's what I'm saying. You sound like
So what's next?
differential's going back in.
Everything?
Differential, our new shocks that we haven't seen yet. Rear end's going back together.
Yippee.
I think one of the fuel tanks is coming today.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
That fast.
Mm-hmm. Not quite.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Only the
21st
best.
century. Torque all of these down. Has to be. Right now, it's as if the wheels were on and the truck was sitting there because all the weight of the truck's on the suspension.
Gotcha.
And you have to do that in order to torque these down properly, or else they'll be incorrect. Good Lord. I need you to hold one of these. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to hold one of these. Come on. Hold on. Okay, you come do this. Yeah, it does absolutely nothing.
We messed up bad, didn't we?
Redo a bunch of stuff because I put these brake brake drum backing plate rear things on the wrong sides. Didn't know that was a possibility, but they are. They're on the wrong sides. That's all I've got to say about that.
So we have to take the axles out
Yeah.
and switch everything and then redo it all.
I thought this was the last time I would be doing this, but it's not. Why?
It's in the way.
Multiple times, though.
God, you would think you would learn.
Yeah, you'd think after a couple times you'd be like, shit, man, I ain't doing that again.
Dylan had a little moment with the first brake, but now he's figured it out. We're going to try to do it fast because we also are on a time crunch for dinner.
this? Why is it so... works so perfectly for a second, and all of a sudden it's going crazy. Can you just come hold, like, something? Just hold that right there. Don't let that move. Only job. That vulture, he knows. Those are almost gone. Circling overhead. Yeah, get on getting it. Not today. Not today.
Well, I think we've entered Redneckville. Dylan is living his best life.
This is the palace
Palace.
of rednecks. This is...
I mean,
we even paid extra. Got the fancy one.
I mean, I have to admit it's nice. It's just...
Oh, it's very nice.
good purchase, but looks questionable.
Well, I don't know. It's the best purchase we've made all year. Come on, brother. Oh, son of a... Is the freaking thing in the way?
Gosh, you old man.
You know,
What do I
this is
know?
the first time I've ever torqued any lug nut on any vehicle I've ever owned. Survived so far, but apparently you're supposed to torque these bad boys. And I don't even know if it counts if you're using an impact socket. But it's better than not torquing them at all.
If that package comes today, I think we should show it.
Oh yeah. Work. Cables attached? Did you press down all the way?
I don't know if it did all the way, but
Oh, not either.
I didn't know it goes in that far.
Oh yeah. Tiny amount more.
Special delivery.
About to check out what this here fuel tank, brand spanking new fuel tank looks like. Well, it was dropped.
Yeah,
but I think it'll be fine.
well, take her out.
Like this was, like this, man, this just really frustrates me. This is like the locking ring. It's just a goner.
Can you get another one?
I mean, you have to do some work to drop it the way they've dropped it.
Correct.
Yeah, it's just, if you're a delivery person, I feel for you. I do. I realize it's not necessarily the easiest job, and we don't fully understand everything that goes into it. But come on, brother! Golly! Probably wasn't even the guy who delivered it. Jeez, looking sweet though.
Look at it.
It does look very nice, other than the giant dents, which I'm not so sure I trust, because it's literally on the seams. But this is...
That's done.
This is a goner.
Well, we already knew what this looked like because we got the other one the other day. But they look so good.
They look nice. But I mean, come on, dude. Like, come on.
Surely you can just go to an auto parts store and get that.
You would think. You can't.
You can't?
No.
What?
Probably not.
There's not a whole lot to show. We're gonna go ahead and end the video here. Say goodnight, Dylan.
I wish I could see my face under this mask.
Is it dirty?
Good night. Ready for this?
I'll have to cut that out too.